Hi everyone, I'm Mary with Mary Greeley News. Thank you for joining me. I've been spending the last couple days tracking some of these large earthquakes around the world and mapping out the different tectonic plates, their movements, and different fault zones. Today, this morning, Sunday, June 14th, there was a magnitude 5.9 in Turkey. According to USGS, it was 15 kilometers east of Yedisu, Turkey. Only one person reported to USGS, but on EMSC there was multiple reports of felt activity. 3 people, according to the local news, had been injured. I'm not surprised. And according to the map of where it should have been felt, I don't know if you can see the light blue lines here. Cullop, it looks like, all the way up north to, I can't read it, Bayburt, I guess that is. And sorry for pronouncing it wrong. This earthquake occurred in an area of a high plateau with previous volcanic activity. It's real interesting. And according to the moment tensor ball, the first wave of the earthquake came from the northwest. Tension was applied going southwest, and we got uplift of the fault zone. There's kind of a plate tectonic twisting here. I tried to draw out the different plates. We got the Arabian plate down south. We got the Anatolian plate that's kind of moving, in a counterclockwise motion. Over here, the North Anatolian fault, and this is the Eastern Anatolia fault. And up over here, we have Erzim-Kars Plateau. And, there hasn't been really a lot of study, but throughout this whole area, it's uplift. It's a plateau because of the folding mechanism. You can see down here, we got a fold and thrust belt movement, these mountain ranges. We also have 2 different plates. We got the Arabian plate, and over here is Iraq. We got Iraq and Iran. There's Iraq. And they're basically colliding at the same amount of motion, which is creating this Zagros mountain range. Yeah, it's real interesting, all the tectonic stuff that's happening here. But this earthquake happened up in this plateau, where there is ancient volcano and lava flows. Yes, smack dab in the middle was this 5.9. And up north here we got the Eurasian plate. I've talked about this. This is actually part of an ancient sea before these continents collided, which is the Tethys, the Black Sea, the Caspian Sea. They were all part of this open ocean at one time before the African plate and the Indian plate moved up and closed it off. Here on USGS, prior to this earthquake, there was a 4.9 in Iran. Notice they have drawn out the Arabian plate here, and we got the Red Sea. That 4.9 occurred along the southern end of Zagros Mountains. These mountains are a thrust fold mountain because of these 2 continents colliding with each other. And I'll zoom in. Here we got the Persian Gulf. And we'll zoom into the location of that earthquake. Yeah, there's a town there. I'm sure a lot of people felt it. There was probably damage, more likely. Hopefully no one was injured, but I would not be surprised if people were not injured from this 4.9. Afterwards, there was a 4.8 earthquake. And then today, there was that 5.9. Afterwards, a 4.5. And another 4.5. Yeah, they're probably wondering when it's going to stop shaking. Some of the felt reports on EMSC took a long time, shook heavily. Long duration, I assume. How was that? If it was like this. What else we got? Everyone on the 9th floor of Erzman shook very badly right now. We couldn't stop at home. I guess they evacuated. Shaking badly. Felt very badly from Erzman, and now there are aftershocks. Again, 1737 it says. Shook well. Like I said, there was 3 people that reported this person, which was 112 kilometers from where the earthquake occurred in Tunceli, says it shook up for 10 seconds. Now 112 kilometers is 69 miles. We felt quite a bit in Tunceli. Sorry for saying these words wrong. Yeah, the lamp shook. Now that was 125 kilometers from the area. Mustafa shook a long time. Yeah. It took a little longer. It shook slightly. Yeah, people reporting in their different areas where they felt the earthquake felt it constant. Must have been a long duration. Here we have the location of the earthquake. Here we have Tunceli. This is all within the area of the volcanic and lava flows of the plateau. And those of you that follow me know that as the magnetic field of the earth weakens, we're going to see more plate tectonic movements. And this is just one example. More than likely because of the twisting motion. Somewhere there in Turkey, perhaps Ankara, they'll have another earthquake. Hard to say. It could be a little bit down south, but yeah. But it looks like for right now, it's just basically uplift that's going on. Now, the geologists do know that when they have movement with the Arabian plate, they have the same amount of movement over here on the Anatolian plate. So that's why I'm saying eventually, yeah, they'll have another earthquake in this location. So that's all I have for you right now. If you have any thoughts or comments, and definitely sending prayers to these poor people, please put it down below. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for following. Please stay safe, and I will talk to you later. God bless you. Bye.